Whoa, holy shit.
Flip it
What's
up.
up, man?
Flip it up.
Yeah, dude, that scared me, and that was me. Shit. All right, man, we got some people ready. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to another Monday morning live stream. I don't know why I can't hear myself talking. Check. All good. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We got a lot to talk about. We got elections tomorrow, dude. That's so like the counting stops tonight, or is that like tomorrow? That runs till tomorrow. What's going on with that, Siri?
I think it depends on who's doing the counting.
Yeah, well, that would do it, I guess.
Yeah,
we have that.
I don't know.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But all we can do is our part. And I've done my part. I know Siri's done his part. And we'll see, man. I'm interested. A lot of people are thinking that if a certain party wins, I guess we'll just be straight up about this. If a lot of people are saying that with Kamala and her policies, if they win, then the market's going to crash. And if Trump wins, then the market's going to pump. So I'm interested to look at the charts and just kind of look and see what's happened over the last few elections because I really don't know what to believe, man. I really don't know what to think, but all we can do is just kind of look back and look at the data and see what's happened in the past, man. So yeah, we'll take a look at all that and much more. Take a look at some charts. I know there's some updates with Treasure. Wanderers just came over to Treasure, so we're going to be looking at that as well and a few other things. Siri, what is going on, man?
I'm chilling, brother. You know, it's funny you said the elections thing because, like you said, a lot of people are saying one way or the other. It's gonna, even if you're on the left or right, it doesn't really matter what side you're on. I think most of Wall Street tends to agree that the markets think, whether you like Trump or not, the markets, let's talk about Wall Street, the business people, respect Donald Trump from a money point of view, even if they hate him, like even if they hate him.
Point of view.
You see what I'm saying? Like if they're like, I hate Trump, but the thing they can't really knock is that he's pretty strong businessman, love him, hate him, whatever. But the bottom line is, markets hate indecision. That's the thing that markets hate.
Right.
So really, I don't think, even if Kamala wins, I don't think we get it. Maybe the stock market might do a little something, but as far as crypto goes, I think crypto is just going to be like whatever either way. It's like when Trump endorsed Bitcoin and embraced NFTs, we were happy about it in crypto world, but honestly, we could have give a shit either way. Like, and I don't mean to say it to be rude like that, but I'm just saying, like, we're going to be doing crypto regardless. Most of the people watching now and most of the people in crypto don't really give a crap what what politicians feel about crypto, right? I mean, the whole point of us being in crypto is because we're sick of the BS. So I agree with you. It's going to be interesting, but I think what's the most important thing is that we just get the shit over with, right? Let's just get it over with. I want to put this shit behind us, bro.
Yeah.
So sick of this shit, man. I'm over it. Like, I voted, I did my part. You know, hopefully you guys went out there and did your part. If not, you still have, I think you do have today and tomorrow to get out there and go vote. You should, or you shouldn't really voice too much opinions one way or another. You should exercise your right to vote, and you should do that. Does it count? Do they cheat? I can't give you those answers, right? I can't give you those answers. All I know is I used to say I'm not going to do it because I didn't believe they would count the votes, and I thought everything was rigged. And then I thought about it and I said, what do you got to lose if it's not rigged and your vote actually does count? Like, so maybe you should do your part and try it anyway, even if you don't have faith that things are justice and, you know, the whole thing's fake. Even if you think the whole thing's fake, voting and voicing your opinion, I still think is better than not doing it. So you should go out there, no matter who you're voting. I'm not telling you who to vote for. Go out there and vote whoever the hell you want. You're an American. Exercise your rights.
The biggest takeaway from all of this, dude, 2020, hell, 2020 to the last 4 years has been like super important for crypto. The biggest point here is that we were loud and we got their attention. Right? We were loud and we got their attention, and now they see us, dude. And now they see that we're not fucking around, dude. You know what I mean? Like, crypto's here. It's here to stay. Web3, NFTs, gaming, like, it's all here. And they've taken notice. And that's, I think, is what's important here. And I'm like you, man. I do think that either way, no matter what, I think that the markets do really well. But we'll look at it. We'll look at it. We'll see what's going on. Josh, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in, brother. Thank you.
Did you hear me cussing when I spilled my coffee walking over here?
No.
No. Like, damn it. So I had a full cup and like just a drop spilled, you know, on the white carpet. And I'm like, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm excited, man. I am excited, dude. It's such a beautiful day outside. I think I'm going to go swimming today. Go jump in some water.
There you go. Got some I got some recording done over the weekend. I spent about 4 hours yesterday recording John's bass line parts for we got about 3 cover songs we're gonna do, and so we were doing some recording and stuff. But dude, I'm excited, bro. You know what song I'm recording? Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
Dude, really, man.
We're gonna cover that. And we're gonna record it. I'm gonna layer up on the guitars. We're doing it, dude. It might not be ready for a month, or maybe not that long. It might take 3-4 weeks, maybe something. But yeah, we're gonna record. We're gonna do our own version of that. I'm gonna do some Nirvana. So we got some cool shit coming in the pipeline, man.
Hell yeah!
Got to get you to come out for a show sometime
awesome,
when you're not. Yeah, when you got some free time, you know.
Yeah, I need to get out to a show, man. And another thing, we need to figure out how to get your show, like do some clips on here, man.
Yeah, like, we're gonna get that. Here? We're gonna get that. We got the cover band thing. You know, it's you do it to make a little change. You do it to keep your chops tight.
Yeah, I get that.
But it is fun. You know, it's a fun thing to keep fresh and keep practice. We got the comments up. GMB should be in here soon. Josh, good morning. I know Wes already said good morning. I wanted to say good morning as well. And if you guys have comments, let us know. I think Wes is going to pull up some news. You want to pull up the election cycle charts first?
Yeah, we can take a look at that. let me see here. I'm trying to figure out because I'm trying to figure out how to get. Anyways, trying to figure out how to get the sound to work with this setup. Ever since I switched to the desktop to Liam's gaming
Liam's
computer.
badass gaming computer.
Yeah, Liam's computer.
Well, he's got to have it. He needed it,
Well, he did. He had to have it, and he got it.
Kids, what are you gonna
right.
do?
Well, he needed it. It was a must.
Your
Yeah,
fault.
we'll look at some. We'll look at some. It is not my fault. You know what I mean? It's not my fault.
Kids,
He needed it.
The kid spoiled rotten. He needs what he needs, and he gets it. That's what it is. That's how it works.
Yeah, he had to have an Oculus. A Quest 3. Forget the Quest 2. Get the Quest 3. He had to have the 3.
To it. Go right to it.
I tell you, it's hard, man.
But you got to check on those things to make sure everything's safe. So you have to, as a responsible parent, you have to use and test those products and services.
That's right.
Not because you want to. Right. Not because you want to. You're being a good parent. You're protecting your son.
That's right. That is correct, my friend. That is correct. All right, what am I doing over here? I'm just like cutting circles on the PC on the daggum screen here. Can you see my screen yet? I remember my first time doing this.
Not yet.
Okay.
I think you have to go to present and then add share screen, and then we can put it up.
All right.
The present tab and then share screen.
Oh yeah, I was trying to remember what the hell I was even gonna show you. The closer we get to the show, guys, I'm not gonna lie. The closer we get to the show, we have our little DM chat, that Siri and I share, and we'll start getting closer to the show time. And I'm like scrolling through Twitter like aggressively, like, all right, share that, boom, share that. And then it's just one big mess. I got to figure out a way to get this thing a little more organized here. But this is big, man. This is a huge deal here. Let me share the screen. Welcome, guys. Welcome. All right, here we go. We said we're going to talk about some treasure stuff. This is the latest in treasure, man. We have Wanderers here joining the treasure ecosystem. This is huge, guys. This is very huge. They just did their little gaming test. It was like I don't know. It lasted for like 3 days. I think it ended today, actually. So if you got to play that, man, it's super fun. And yeah, I mean, check it out, guys. Check it out. There's so much going on right now in the treasure ecosystem, man. It is very hard to keep up with all the new games coming. There's still one that I don't even think we can talk about yet that is really dope that we need to try to jump on a little bit. But yeah, Wanderers is the latest one that came to treasure. I'm going to play this. I don't think you'll be able to hear it. The graphics, dude.
Yeah, the graphics are pretty dope. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, dude. It's almost like a mini version of Fortnite within its own deck building strategy type game, but it almost has the graphics of a mini Fortnite open world, which I like to see because now you're getting away from the cell phone game thing. I've hated this trend of like the cell phone graphic games where they're all the same camera view. They're all it's like basically the same game, right? But they change up a couple things. It's but it's good to see what they did there. They got a nice twist, good graphics, great movement, camera movement on the views. So that's pretty dope, dude. That one did look good.
Yeah, with combines unique deck building, F2P action, combines deck building mechanics with rich sci-fi storytelling. Really cool, guys. Just go check this out, man. This is the latest one to come over to Treasure, and there is much, much more coming. This is a really good video, too. I mean, look at that, dude. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I like the shaky camera. That's what I'm saying. It looks like it gives it a lot more action. That's pretty dope. Yeah, very good graphics really cool, on that.
I'm telling you, this. I mean, dude, I'm excited with everything Treasure has going on, dude. And this is just the latest edition here. But yeah, stay tuned. I mean, we're still waiting on variants, dude. Hopefully, we get a play test for variants coming soon. We still have the Dream Protocol, Knights of the Ether, building like crazy. Unchained is coming. I mean, there's the one that we can't really talk about too much, but a lot of stuff coming for Treasure, man. And then Smallbound, I know we have the second play test coming up, which is gonna have like 10 times the amount of people that were able to test it out last on the fishing campaign. So yeah, just really cool, man. I wanted to run that by you guys real fast. Keep your eyes open, eyes wide open. There's a lot going on here, man. It's not always just about price go up, number go up, number go down. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening in Web3, and that's just one of them. Let's see. Some of this I had from last week. Bitcoin dominance. I was trying to like do all the stuff that wasn't related to Bitcoin first, and then jump in all this. Okay, so let's talk about some election stuff, man. So this guy put out a post, ARNDXT. Arthur Hayes just called the election a distraction. I think I agree with that. I think it is kind of a distraction. He's betting on an embedding flood of liquidity from global central banks to ignite crypto's next bull run. He's a masterclass playbook to his portfolio, already a position to head elections. And guys, if you've been following us for a while, we are too, man. You gotta stay ahead of these things. Very important. I think that right now is still a good time to DCA. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we're far away from Bitcoin's all-time high. And I still think, I mean, even at 70,000, 68,000, still a great time to dollar cost average into Bitcoin and even the altcoins. Sierra, we were talking to GMB the other day. I'm gonna bring us here. We were talking to GMB the other day, and you know, he was talking about, I wish I would have held on to Bitcoin or accumulated Bitcoin a little bit more because Bitcoin always runs first. And he's got a point, man. Like, I wish I kind of would have held on to Bitcoin too and got that little run up. But in my opinion, the way I'm looking at this, dude, is that that's just giving us more time to accumulate the altcoins that we have conviction in. You know what I mean? Just because they haven't ran yet doesn't mean they're not going to. And yeah, it sucks to watch Bitcoin run up and lead the pack, but we were kind of expecting that, man. You know what I mean? We were expecting that dominance to go up and Bitcoin to go up and lead the pack because that's what it does every single time, right? And for me, dude, I take it as just a little more time to accumulate, man. What do you think about it? Do you agree with that?
Well, you know how I feel about this Bitcoin dominance thing with Benjamin Cowan. You know, he's a great chartist, but it used to just. Here's the thing: I understand the Bitcoin dominance is a thing, and everyone looks at it and everything. But here's the thing: you know, it comes down to just like the stock market. Okay, you can buy Tesla. Or I'm sorry, not Tesla. Tesla's actually still a really good buy right now. You could buy, let's say something that's a horrible buy right now, even though it's a good investment, quote unquote, you're buying at a horrible price. Facebook, Amazon, Apple. Like, if you're going in the stock market and you're buying Facebook, Amazon, and Apple now, right? And you're saying, oh, well, I'm going to make these gains. No, you're not. Those stocks already ran 10 years ago. You missed the train on those gains. Now, if you get into lower caps, like Nvidia's been ripping ass, you know, I mean, some of these new stocks, you know, even Tesla is going to rip over the next 5-10 years. But
Robinhood app.
When you go to, Robinhood, when you go to the crypto world, right? I know people disagree with this, but I don't care because Bitcoin is the gold. We know it's the digital gold, right? We know it's the best one. We know it's top dog. Yeah. But let's be honest. Let's be straight up. You know, you're going to get more gains on the runs from ETH and from these lower cap altcoins. Like, you know, you're going to generate more gains per dollar. It's just the way market cap. If you don't understand market cap, you need to understand market cap first. That's your first thing in investing. Okay. Once you understand market cap, you'll understand what I'm saying. Most of the people watching probably already understand market cap, but for the noobs out there, don't put so much energy on, should I buy Bitcoin or altcoins? The answer is yes, you should buy both of them. But what you should be doing is strategizing what your game plan is. In other words, as an investor, you should be thinking, Ask questions. It's more important to ask questions, not what should you buy. The question you should be asking yourself is, what are your freaking goals, right? What is your budget? What kind of money do you have? Wes's financial situation is different than mine. Wes's job is different than your job. Wes's life is different than your life. Wes's bills are different than your bills, right? So it doesn't make sense for Wes to tell you, hey, you should buy this altcoin right now, and in 6 months from now, you should sell it. Because guess what? Maybe you don't have a lot of money to put in a risky altcoin, but maybe say you got $5,000 from your grandfather's inheritance or something, but you really don't want to lose that money. So I'm just giving you for an example, right? As an investor, you should ask yourself these questions, say, what would be my best move? Well, if you don't want to lose that $5,000, you want to hold what you got, the best thing for you to do would probably be to just buy Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? You take the $5,000, put it into Bitcoin, and just don't touch it for 5 years. That's one strategy. And that's a good strategy. Like if you already have your house, you already have your car, you already have your life together, that's a beautiful strategy, right? Now, say someone else is in a different situation. Let's say this other situation, you're working a part-time job. You got a car that's a piece of shit, right? you let's say you got $2,000 to your life savings, but you don't want to spend 1,000 of it because you need to have 1,000 to pay your bills. So let's say you only have 1,000 you could play with, right? You would think that the guy that has less should risk more just automatically, but that's not necessarily the case. Right. What you should do is you should look at what your situation is. If you got $1,000, you know, and this is important, guys. If you're coming into crypto, you need to learn this shit because this applies to any market. I don't care if you're trading gold, stocks, futures. I don't care what you're trading, dude. You could trade anything. But when you're in crypto, it gets magnified and it's faster. So you better know your basic investing principles because your gains are going to get multiplied, but your losses will get multiplied in crypto too. So you need to know what you're doing. But if you have $1,000 in the bank and then you have $1,000 to play with and you're in a high risk situation, but you need to get your life together, meaning you need a house. You don't have your own house yet. You don't have, you know, things that you need and want in life. Yeah. Then you're going to need faster gains, right? But you also don't want to lose what you do have, right? So that's why I said if out of $2,000, you'd put 1,000 in the bank, don't touch it at all. Live off of that as your safety net, pay your bills, take the other $1,000. And what I would do, not financial advice, but just for an example, I would say I would probably still lock up $500 in Bitcoin, even though you're not going to get the run, right? Even though you're not going to get the big gains, I would still lock up half of it into Bitcoin just because it's you're taking risk off the table. And I don't want to say you're taking all risk off the table, but you're taking a good chunk of risk off the table. Then with that other 500, that's where you go and say, okay, let me break that 500 down into maybe 2 or 3 coins that I really, really have high conviction in. Right. And when you do that and you go in, let's say you go in with 200 on a freaking meme coin that just came out. Now, you better do your research as best you can on the meme coin, first of all. Yeah. But the $200 into the meme coin has the potential to make more money than the 500 in the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance is a factor. I look at it. I believe in it. Bitcoin runs first, but in the end game, we're in a business to make money. Investing is about making money. So you have to wait for Bitcoin to pump before ETH pumps. It's just what it is. But I don't sit there and obsess over Bitcoin dominance. I never have. I think it's it's a waste of time to do that because the alts are going to pump every time they pump. Every time Bitcoin pumps.
Good insight into when, though. You know what I mean? It's just like an RSI or anything. Is Bitcoin is the dominant way too over? So yeah, I think it is an important chart. I don't look at it like Bitcoin's
like
better.
Cowan does.
Yeah, I don't look at it.
Benjamin Cowan, put it this way. Benjamin Cowan kind of looks at it like this. Oh, well, Bitcoin's going to make you more gains than the altcoin. And it's like, it's so not true. It's just so not true. People, it's like the Bitcoin maxis, I don't know, Penthouse magazine. They look at Bitcoin dominance like, oh, look, we're beating the alts. Like, and I just disagree with that. I don't think the Bitcoin ever really beats the alts. It just has a moment in the sun first, and then the alts absolutely destroy it every time. I mean, it's not like, so I don't know. I just don't put as much weight on the outcome. But yeah, from a charting perspective, to see what you're doing, I could agree with that. It's good to see, kind of give you a guideline. I just don't put weight on it as an investment choice. Like, oh, I'm going to buy Bitcoin versus alts because Bitcoin dominance is up.
Yeah.
I think you're looking at the market the wrong way when you do that, when people do that.
Yeah. I just use it as like a guideline of like, all right, is Bitcoin, we all see it, dude. We can see what's happened in the last cycles. Bitcoin always leads. We see the dominance goes up, then then it drops, then the altcoins have their run. Bitcoin dominance will go sideways, Ethereum will go up, and it happens every time. So I look at it more as an indicator, as it's, you know, supposed to be used, really. But
right.
But in my point of view, like back to my original question was, do you think that it's too late to buy Bitcoin now? And I don't think it is, man. I think, honestly, man, I think the best thing to do, if you do have an altcoin that runs and takes off and does a 500x overnight, you know what I mean? A 5x overnight, then take those profits, roll it into Bitcoin. Because that's just what I feel. It's too early to take everything out of crypto, but I do think it's still, you know, early enough to catch some more gains, safe gains on the as far as risk goes, you know what I mean, to put it into Bitcoin. And, you know, everybody has their own risk adjustments that they need to make, and I feel that this is just more time.
Look at this
to accumulate your
altcoins. Look at this, Wes. Look at this. I buy $100 of Bitcoin every week, and that really, you want to play it really safe and smart. Holmes has got the best play, because that's right there is the safest
best
play.
Strategy. That's proven to be the best strategy. I do the same thing. I just don't buy Bitcoin. I'll buy Ethereum, Solana. I kind of break it up into other altcoins because I know that the altcoins are going to run. Yeah, it looks, you know, it's cool that Bitcoin's running first, but all that money, all that liquidity is going to trickle down to the blue caps. You know what I mean? They're going to trickle down to the mid caps, low caps, fucking micro caps. It's all going to trickle down. And then I think pretty much like last cycle, it ended with the NFTs. You know, and then yeah.
So being this is our first actual full cycle, you know, we went through a full cycle and we're coming through the beginning of a new cycle, both Wes and I. This is the real question for us, because neither of us, we say it's good to buy Bitcoin. We believe Bitcoin's number one, but we both are at a place in life where we need to catch these gains first, right? And then we're going to acquire stacks of Bitcoin. So here's a question. At the top of this, right? Here's the question. Do we sell, take our profits and buy Bitcoin immediately, or do we wait for the inevitable bear market and then take our USDC or whatever we have on the sidelines from our wins and then buy into Bitcoin? Or do you stay in cash, or, you know, do we roll into Bitcoin heavy during the bear market? Because that's the tough question you got to ask. What do you do with these gains now? You know,
I'm going in the stables, dude. I think I'm going in the stables, dude, until we drop, or if it shows that. And, you know, we have our chart. We have our chart that we've made custom for the show that we'll look at. And when it's time to sell, I'm probably going to roll most of that into stables. I think that was probably my number one biggest mistake. One, not selling at all. Two, thinking that I could keep it in Ethereum because it's not going to drop as much as, you know, fucking Luna or something.
Yeah.
But
you're going to go stables. You're going to go stables, and then let's say Bitcoin drops, though. Let's say we peak 150, 225. Let's say we go up to my number 275. We get a spike up there for 3 days, and we come rolling down over the next, you know, 3-4 months after we hit that top. Let's say we're at the top. All our indicators are flashing, right? Crypto Remora is taking profits. We're good. We feel like the top's in. We sell. Of course, it'll probably pump a little more right after we do that, and then we'll get mad. But then eventually the bottom will start coming in. And when that bottom starts coming up at you real fast, so you're going to roll mostly into stables. But after that, you're going to have a 2 to 3 year bear market-ish. During that time, during that next 1 to 3 years, are you DCAing back into the projects you like, or are you going to really wait?
So, and we'll look at the charts, but the bear market usually ends. Bottom typically is around 1 year, right? So I think that from top to bottom is usually around 1 year. So the way that I see it is when we do sell, I'm going to sell and then I'll hold it and I'll just continue with the cycle. I don't see why, I said that the top was going to be around June, July, and I got to looking at, the charts a little bit more. Like I'm obsessed with this shit. And I got to look at it and I'm like, damn, dude, maybe it's like, why would I change my time frame if it's worked the last 3 cycles? Like, what am I, you know what I mean? Like, it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Why? That's like being a bear in a freaking, in a, in a bull market. I mean, eventually you're gonna have to reverse, eventually the cycle is gonna break, you would think. But I mean, why would I change it when it hasn't even shown like any type of, anything to suggest otherwise? So I don't know, man. I'm still looking at September, October now. I've changed my mind on that.
So you've stretched the bull out a little longer. Crypto Home says I DCA into projects that drop the biggest on the week. And that is a
there you go.
Beautiful strategy right there. Look at your red. Dude, buy the red, baby. That's a great strategy, Holmes.
Crypto Homes, the fact that you haven't even been in crypto that long, if I can remember correctly, you haven't been in crypto that long. The fact that you're doing that, dude, and you can, I mean, look what else he posted. Holding 20% of Bitcoin in case the supply shock and BTC happens, and it will. It will. I mean, we can see it. We don't get the huge pullback like what happened to the altcoins. Yeah, and I agree, man. I think if you're gonna keep it in crypto, it needs to be Bitcoin and stables. So maybe I don't take everything out.
Good play, dude. Good play, Holmes. Hats off to you, bro, because for real, you are on top of your game. First, second year in crypto, bro, you were smoking it with the strategy. Awesome. Stick to your freaking guns. You're going to kill it. You're going to kill it.
Yeah, for sure, dude. 100%. All right. But anyways, man, so Author Hayes, he posted this. I can share the link, guys. We're not going to go through it, but let me get back to where we were here. Oh, you can see it. All right. So I was just going through the little insights here. Election uncertainty, just noise, Bitcoin over altcoins. He talks about why that is, and this is the big money, guys. Like Sierra was saying, dude, if you're trying to make more money in a shorter, time frame, then you have to do what you got to do. This is somebody with billions of dollars, dude. Like
big money, dude.
Big money. So of course they go Bitcoin over altcoins. China's economic easing that's happening now. The Fed ending quantitative tightening, rise of meme coins, speculative asset psychology, and patience in a politicized market. This is and then you can read down at the bottom. I just think this was a really good post here. So check that out, guys. I'll share the link.
And a side note, real quick, Wes, I just have to share this with our crew because, like we said, we are the real deal. We show you the wins. We show you the losses. Your boy Sierra officially got wrecked on that long on dot. Got too cocky. Ooh. 10x. I didn't even do the 76x. I did. Okay, maybe it was more than 10x leverage. I think it was a 10x and got white. I was like, maybe it was more. All right, I might be fibbing. It might be more than 10. Might have been more than 10x. But not by much, dude. I didn't get wiped out by much, but it was a smaller trade. Not a huge amount. So I'm good there. I didn't put too much on the line. So as long as you follow that rule, you're always good. But a lesson learned, I had a feeling we would hit maybe just around all-time high, but under it and then correct. I said that 2 weeks ago, but then the chart started going nuts and it was just, end of October, we're going to all-time high. And I put the bull hat on, dude. My bull hat, my horns started poking out and I was like, that's it. And Moon Boy came out, Moon Boy with the cape came out and started flying around the freaking room.
Moon Boy kid.
And I'm going long, and here's the thing. I did not listen to my initial gut told me we are not going to break through all-time highs before October, November, whatever. And I didn't stick to my guns because the market changed. And it just goes to show you how quick your emotions and like not necessarily greed. It's not like I got greedy. I just got excited. I got happy for the markets, because I am a permabull. But even someone's been in crypto 3-4 years, dude.
I know, and
that shit happens, bro.
I shouldn't even have let you do that. I
should have stuck to my guns. I'm like, Nah, dude, we're not breaking all-time high. Like, and we
Well,
didn't.
we did break all
Cracked
time
it.
highs
We
on
cracked it, but it
20.
was like right back down. And that's
So
okay because we're
yeah,
bouncing on support right now. So we got good news in the charts too. I got a
yeah,
lot of good things I'm seeing. I don't know about you, but I've been looking at some
I am.
awesome bounces on the charts. So we should
Yeah.
get into that
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're ready too.
Yeah, we'll jump into it, man. And you know, it's I was $200 short on the $70,000 call, and I think I was close to like $200 short on the exchange that I look at. I look at TradingView,
And I
and
give you that. I gave you all-time highs on October. I gave you
that
that call. I'm not going to nitpick over $200. You
was yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So
I'm
I
not
am
going to nitpick on
I'm
that.
feeling good about it, man. We were kind of expecting a little pullback, man, after we hit that level. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. The good thing is that we've broken out of so many resistance levels, and Bitcoin has just been respecting the hell out of the chart, man. We'll look at that. Matter of fact, we might just go ahead and push on to that. But guys, real quick, this is Sentiment. Go follow them, guys. They do a lot of the charting analysis and stuff like that. And this is just showing where the whales, October 29th is where Bitcoin was at 72,000, and you can see this chart in the background. That bluish purple line is whales, and I believe, yeah, Bitcoin 1 million plus whale transactions right here. And you can see that when we're at the bottom, when the price is down here, look what they're doing. They're buying up. When the price starts to rise, they start to take a little profits, man. That's what they do, right? And they do it consistently. I mean, look at this chop, dude. Just straight
Every
up
time.
chopping in here. So what we had here, we had that accumulation that started right here, right? We had that accumulation that started, and then we hit that area. And I believe this is like is this 1 month? Not sure. No, this might be the week.
Not
Okay.
even a month. That's a freaking daily or hourly
That's
because
a
it's
daily
October
chart.
24th. Oh no, yeah, that's a
Yeah, that's
weekly.
a
That's a
daily.
weekly.
Is it weekly?
6 to
But
14.
anyways,
Yeah, it's ish.
yeah. So, anyways, guys. So what we have here is pretty much like the opposite of what we can expect. You know, we're having that little pullback, and the whales they see this as like this is still 68,000 is still good compared to 52,000. You know what I mean? And this just shows me that they've been DCAing all the way through. But now look where we're at
They're
now, dude.
buying
Look where we're
that,
at.
dude. They are
Well, the
scooping. Look how low.
whales. Look how low it
Holy
is. So I
crap.
think that we're
Yeah.
about to see this reverse. I think that maybe they're just waiting for it to pull back just a little bit more, but that is low. That is lower than what they have done on average. I mean, they've allowed this. We had this little fake out right here where some of them bought, but the price kept dipping and they're dumping. And I think they see 68,000 as being a really good price for Bitcoin as far as like taking profits because they were buying at 30,000. You know what I mean? So I think they're dumping, and I do think they expect it to come down a little bit more. But we'll see, man. I'm not expecting it to come down a little bit more. I think they're about to reverse and start buying again. But
Yeah.
I think everything hangs on the balance of this election, dude. They don't like uncertainty, like you said. And I think they're waiting for who the candidate is, and that might affect it slightly. But either way, I think no matter what, the market's gonna react in a positive way. And we can look at this real fast. This is just kind of like past elections. All right. So we have November 2016. This is taking Bitcoin price change 1 month before election date in the middle, Bitcoin price change 1 month after. So 1 month before we had 15%, 2016, 8%, and 2016 as well. 2020, these were election times. So 2020, this is 4 years later. This is the election cycle, the 4-year cycle, right? And then look, 2020, that was 28% before, 42% after. So it's kind of up in the air, man. But normally it's up. Normally it's positive, no matter what. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Any thoughts on that, Siri?
Those are some interesting numbers there. It looks like so November 2016, you're averaging between 8 and 15%. The next one was between 30 and let's just call it 45%. This one is back around like 10 to 15% potential. And you know what? I think that's pretty dead on the money. If you look at the last two numbers there, I think you're going to see November Bitcoin price change probably between 15 to 25%. and this is 1 month after the election, what would that put us at, Wes? If we were 15 to 20% higher than where we are right now, what price would that would put us around 83,000, right on the money again, right?
Yeah. I think that's
Dude,
both
I
of
think
our
we're dead on, bro. I think November we see 83 to 86,000. But just on a side note, before we even get into real charting, guys, this bounce or whatever the hell you want to call it, this little correction that we had was absolutely epic where we bounced. I mean, the freaking total global market cap too is insanely healthy, even though it's a little scary because Bitcoin's at 67,000 right now. Some people are probably freaking the hell out. Let me pull this up real quick, Wes, because I think this will calm some nerves real quick. Because I just want to show you, I'm not going to coddle you guys, but I do want to show you that even though Bitcoin is at 67,000, everyone's like, oh shit, we're going back down. Okay. Yeah. Bitcoin's at 67,000. It looks a little scary, but the total global, when you look at the money staying in, remember the number to beat, you guys, was 2.3, 2.4 was where we were. That was our goal, right? So, and you can see we hit it here. We 2.5. We were rocking and rolling, right? Yeah. And now we're coming back down. But look where we at. You could say, well, Nick, we're below 2.4. You said that was the level. We're at 2.4. But here's the deal. Look how much lower it is. You're down by 7 billion. That's it. You're only 7 billion away from 2.4, you guys. So don't freak the hell out. This right here, until we crack below, 2.35, until we go below here, I'm not even nervous yet. And I don't care that Bitcoin's at 67, right? I don't give a crap. You're not going to see $61,000 to $63,000 Bitcoin without this getting breached. If this does not get breached, we're not going down to 61, 63 right away. So don't freak out. Like, I think what you're seeing today is a red day. You're seeing 67. Your whales are playing games. Wes just showed you the other chart, right? We're at the bottom, bro. The whales sold the top. We're at the bottom again. A local bottom is what I'm thinking. And I think that they're buying right now. And you'll be lucky if you get Bitcoin back around 61 to 63. But I don't think you see it because total global is holding the money. It's not leaving crypto, guys. It's in here still. So until that number drops, I would not be going crazy. Now, I will be watching this like a hawk. We'll give you updates on the Twitter. Make sure you're following us on Twitter because I always give you a constant update on this. Me and Wes both are always giving you updates. Follow Crypto Remora, follow Crypto MacGyver, Sierra Crypto, both of us, and the business account. We will give you the updates on these. If we see anything changing with that, we will let you know ASAP. So make sure you're on Twitter following us. If you guys are in crypto and you're not in Twitter, you're not doing it right. You have to be on Twitter. It's not on Facebook. Crypto ain't on Facebook. Okay. Get the hell off Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm sure Zuckerberg's going to love that comment.
All right. So real quick, let's run through this real fast and then we'll jump onto some charts. Let me see. It is true. It is true.
Oh, let me add that, Wes. My bad. Let me add you. I got you. There we go.
Cool. All right. So I thought this was pretty interesting. So US government selling 44,000 Bitcoin for $400 each exactly 9 years ago. A $3 billion mistake. Guys, don't be like the government. Don't be like the government. Bunch of fucking idiots.
Paper hands.
$3 billion mistake, man. That could have helped towards that deficit, that's constantly building up.
God, $400 each. Could you imagine buying Bitcoin at $400, bro?
Dude, we wouldn't be sitting. Well, we probably would be. We'd still be doing the show just because we're obsessed with crypto. But it would be a whole nother situation, man. We'd be sitting at a desk with all the latest good equipment and all that good stuff. So,
well, yeah, I thought that was pretty. They snatched that from Russell Bright from the Rainbow Road or whatever the hell it's called. But
yep. Yeah.
So it wasn't like it wasn't a loss for them because they snatched it anyway. It's free money. That's house money. So they don't really give a crap anyway. So it wasn't a loss really, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, you're selling at $400 versus what $69,000, $67,000 per Bitcoin. Yeah, that's still
and
brutal.
think how much the value of the dollar has dropped. I mean, just in the last 5 years, dude. You talk about 10 years. I mean, look at the value of the dollar dropping. So, it's 44,000 Bitcoin at $400, but they sold it for fucking US dollars, man.
Right.
US dollars. And that's the mistake. That's where they fucked up.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And I think that's all I really had as far as that goes. There's this dominance chart. Let's just look at this. This is from Rec Capital, guys. If you're not following them, go ahead and do so. So history is repeating for Bitcoin. Dominance when it comes to a monthly close above the key 57.68 resistance. That's this green line here. Last time BTC dominance performed a monthly close above the green, it dipped into green for a retest before a rally to new all-time highs. So right now, we just, what he's saying is we had this little accumulation phase right here, right below the green. And then we broke through that resistance, and then now we're getting like a red candle. He's saying that we could retest it and continue to the upside. And this is kind of what happened last time, right? This is what happened from 2018, 2019, right? And I think the peak was November. So, yeah, it's looking like we're right on track, man. But I think altcoins are going to start picking up steam, and I don't think we get to 71%. I just don't think so, man. We might go up a little bit more, but I think we get rejected off of it. In my opinion, maybe 60%, 65, 62%, something. But anyways, I just, just something else to kind of keep in the back of your mind. And when this drops like it did here, remember that was the altcoin run. That was altcoin season. And that's a huge drop. So we'll see. Let's get on.
Wonder if we get a temporary retrace, being that we just had that double bottom, came all the way up with the dominance. What if we do get a slight retrace halfway down from that chart? That would put us that would give us another little mini altcoin season, which wouldn't be hideous.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's do this.
And I got a gem to drop on y'all's head too. If you stick around till the end of the video, I got a couple of surprise gems, brand new memes for you risk takers out there. I got some new ones that already FOMO'd into there, Wes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And wait till you hear the name of it. It's just gonna give you PTSD. Not as bad as me, but yeah, still went in.
Lunacat.
No. It's not your PTSD. It's mine.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Taint coin. Remember TT? Ouch.
Yeah, that was not fun.
That was painful. Yeah.
But you know what? We learn from these things, though, man. We've learned from these things. Like
you do.
If you guys think that we've never been wronged or no, we've never been through anything. We have. And it sucks, but you learn from it, man, and you push forward. And I think just experience alone is what's going to save us. Siri. All right. So what day is this? Let's do it. All right. So we're sitting at, let me move this down. Sitting at 67,773, right? And we came up on the daily. You can see, you guys, we've just been trucking along, man. We started this in this double bottom here that we got. When did that first double bottom? In August, around August 5th, almost exactly 1 month ago. No, 2 months ago. No, 3 months ago. Right? August. Yeah, 3 months ago, pretty much. And had a few fake outs, man. But for the most part, we are in this uptrend. And we're in this uptrend, and it's looking good. As you guys can see, we've had pullbacks in this uptrend. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. This is looking like it's going to be a deeper retracement if we don't get back up in, this white area here, which is, the trend, the previous trend swing high or whatever when we were back here going sideways or whatever. The counter trend level. Okay, that's the counter trend level. And it looks like if we don't get back up into this, and we have about 6 hours to do so. If we don't get back up into this area right here, this white area, and hold it as support, then we're going down. We're going down, guys. And I think we're going to go down anywhere between 66, 65. Remember, look how many retests we've had here. How many retests we've had between 66 and 65. Hit it as resistance, came back up, and flipped into support, double bottom. And that's when we came up here trying to make a new all-time high. That's a pretty big rejection, right? This is the daily chart. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 6 days of red. 6 days of red. So this is an official pullback. When it doesn't become a pullback anymore and it becomes a reversal, that is when it's going to drop below 65,000. If we close below 65,000, actually, no, 66, excuse me, because that's where these closed. And that's where we got, most of the retest as far as resistance goes. So if we close below 66,000, then that's when we need to say, okay, all right, what's going on here? Reversal, fake out, and that downtrend that, we had. Shit, why do I take these things off? Anyways, we had this resistance here going all the way back. And that is another reason why I think we could retest it. But if we fall through that, then it's considered a fake out. And then we need to start looking at some shorts and targets below. But right now, guys, everything to me in my, from what I'm seeing, still looks good, man. Until we break this trend, right? Until we break this trend and close below this white area, then we're looking good. Everything's still good. We did get a crossover on the MACD down here, and we had that bearish divergence on the Lux Algo oscillator matrix. So everything is just kind of adding up to a healthy correction, right? One thing that I do note that I talked about a little bit on X here is, this Elliott wave pattern. We've actually been following this Elliott wave pattern since back here. That's that little resistance I was talking about. So yeah, so we've got support here where that order block is, and we have that descending sideways resistance or support right here as well. So that's 2 supports in one area, and I feel good about it. Yeah, and I just want to talk about this real quick. So Lux Algo, guys, you can see we talked about this Elliott wave pattern, 1, 2, 3, and now we're looking to get that 4th correction wave before we continue moving up. And when I said Bitcoin has been respecting these areas, not the chart I wanted, but when I said Bitcoin's been respecting these areas, it really has, dude. Like, to me, this is very mature for Bitcoin. It just shows that it's starting to become really mature. In each one of these, you're going to have different pullbacks, right? So you'll have a impulse wave in the wave 1. You'll have a correction wave in wave 2, and the correction is going to be a 3-point correction. Sorry, this will all add up when I get to the end. But we got a 3-point correction here, right? We had our impulse wave, 1, 2, 3, correction wave, ABC, and then now we're getting this insane, dude. So now we're getting this wave right here, which I think is going to lead into wave 5 eventually. But right now, man, like Bitcoin is like respecting all of these levels, all of the market structure. Bitcoin's looking good, man. And I feel really good about it. Getting a nice little cool down on the RSI. If we draw a little line here, you can see that we're also sitting at support on the RSI. So that'll be good too, man. I think that this is just a nice cool off. And I think that you shouldn't be worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it, man. It's healthy. We just went up over 40%. Bitcoin's going to retrace. This is just a deeper retrace. Excuse me. Any thoughts on that? We did drop below the.
I was gonna say, I think what you're seeing on this chart is showing confluence with what I was showing on total global market cap. It's the same principle. What Wes is saying, we're having that retrace, we're having that connection. Now, if you look at the chart he's got pulled up right now, you can see that Bitcoin rarely stays on the blue line, right? In the middle, you see the blue line in the middle. It doesn't stay on it. It goes above it. It goes below it. It goes above it. It goes below it. It always retraces back to that line. It does touch it every other week or so or whatever. But the bottom line is you chop through it and you go above it, right? That's just what it does. So Could you see the bottom of that range? You could, but where's that sitting? 64,000. What did I just say about total global, guys? I said I don't see us going down to 61 to 63 level again unless we lose money, unless a big chunk of money goes out of the space. Then we will see below that level. But I think where we're at right now is a beautiful retrace. It's good. Could you short from here to $64,000 Bitcoin? You could. You got elections in 24 hours. You could play that gamble, right? You could say, oh, I want to short from here down to 64. But if we don't get that, right? If you don't get that, and this is the little local bottom right here. So be very careful trading right now. I would be very, very careful shorting. I would be very careful selling your positions right now. I don't think that's the move to make. I think if you're in the red a little bit today, I think you should just grin and bear it, right? Just clench and hold on, right? It'll be over soon. And and if you have a little dough on the sidelines, you might even DCA from here down to 64 just in case it does. So that's my plan. I'm not going long yet. I'm just going to chill till after these freaking elections, bro. I'm not opening no trades right now. The last trade I opened, they got a thing on Robinhood for 50 cents. You can bet who's going to be the president for Kamala or Trump. Yeah. On Robinhood right now, it costs 53 cents. You can make a bet. And what happens is for 53 cents, you bet on which one, and they'll pay you $1 if you win for every contract. So if you open 10 contracts, that'll be $10 you make, and it'll only cost you $5 to open the bet. Good to see Robinhood doing some degen shit in the stock world, bro. Just from your cell phone, you can bet on who's going to be the next president. So if you're not into stocks and you're just doing this for fun, you're a degen, I would play around on that thing, man. Throw a couple bucks. I mean, you double your money. Who knows? I mean, that's kind of cool. It was just fun little thing to see Robinhood doing.
Polymarkets has Trump winning by 53%, I'm pretty sure. No, will Donald Trump win the 2024 U.S. presidential election? 57.45% that he's going to win. And that's Polymarket. That's been pretty accurate for the most part. But 57%, dude. Going on to 60%. Insane. But yeah, back to this, guys. So that moving average right in the middle is 20-period moving average. It's a lagging indicator. All these moving averages are lagging indicators, and it's taking the closing price of the last 20 days, and it's giving you an average price level, an average area. And right now we are sitting at that average area. And what Siri's saying is when we're in an uptrend like this and you go down to touch that 20-day moving average, it stays close. It doesn't stray too far away. So with the move that we just made off of the 20 and almost making a new all-time high, you can expect a retracement like this. We've come down to this order block. That is my other level. But I do think once we correct and everybody's good with the election and, a couple of days from now, I do think that we bounce off this order block and we push back to make a new all-time high.
And I agree with that as well. I see that too, Wes. I see 64. I see 64K as your absolute floor from now. If you had to say bear case, I would say 64. We should definitely get a bounce if we even go that low.
So, right. And then we have our 50 that's sitting at 65.5. But yeah, everything's looking good, man. That's the daily chart. I actually meant to start with the weekly, but it's all good. So this is when we started this. And now you can see where I'm talking about these little, this whatever the hell it is. What is this here? the Elliott wave here. Elliott wave. It looks much cleaner on the weekly. Elliott wave flagging out. We're about to go into wave 5, in my opinion. Sierra, I'm pretty sure you probably think the same thing. But we are in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend. It's a fact. We're above the 50, the 20. That's a fact. We're flagging. That's a fact. Yeah, you can't ignore that.
That's
We're
bullish.
Sitting around support. And in my opinion, I just think everything looks good. The MACD is still bullish. It's still flipped. We got the money flow at the bottom. I want to see some green right here for the smart money flow there. But I mean, look at the momentum, dude. We're still in the green here. And like we just started building up on that. So I am feeling really good about this move. And I think that I'm looking for a nice long to put in here real soon. Where to put the long in at? So once we drop it down from the daily to the 4 hour, sometimes you got to make adjustments, man. Like, cause you can see that it's not quite directly on it, but you could probably pull this down and just think of it as an area. Right now, we're not really in any of those areas from top to bottom or whatever. So if this continues down, I would 100% look to take a long 66. If we get a nice bounce off of it and we push through 68, retest it maybe, that's when I would probably go long. But yeah, switching that. I mean, this is your ABC right here. And we just need to figure out where it ends. You know what I mean? When's it going to end? I think that's coming up real soon. Let's see what Lux Algo's got to say.
See if we got any buy. We're still under a buy signal.
Yeah, still under the buy signal. Let me make sure I have this.
Has it been confirmed? The buy signal's already been confirmed, right?
Buy signal confirmed. So we got our buy signal back here, guys. And remember, we hit that double bottom right there. And that's when we were like, dude, it's like something is coming, right? We had that bullish divergence that we had down here on the matrix, oscillator matrix. And Sierra, we were both saying, once we break above this area that they had the smart trail on 60,061, we knew once we broke that, it was game over. And that's what happened, man. We had that little double bottom and then boom. So there was that big one that we had here where we called it. And then we had that little double bottom here is where this previous, impulse wave kind of started. But yeah, on the 4 hour, man, Lux Algo is looking good. The only thing that I'm seeing is that little blood diamond right here at the top, which usually shows that we're going to have a nice little pullback. That came up right here, dude, right there. So we've already gone through a nice little pullback. Momentum's kind of shifted, but it hasn't fallen around below that threshold. Smart trail, blue, bullish. Trend catcher, green, bullish. And we're still under that. We're still under that buy order.
Yeah, so anywhere between 64 and 66 is the box range, which is it's exactly what I said. Yeah. I don't see us going to 61 to 63 range. I do, however, I will say this. If we do crash below this 60, let's just call it 64 to 66 range. If we break below that zone, you guys, it will 61 to 63 comes real quick. Like there's nothing holding you above that very much. There's one or two trades there. So if we do crash below that, then the good news is, as long as you didn't open any longs right there, the long of the century would be between 61 and 64,000. I mean, that would be the place to so in other words, don't get bummed out if the markets do crash. I know it sucks. It always sucks. But if it crashes and it goes down to 61, 64, oh my gosh, the long there is great. The only long that would be better would be if we went down to freaking, I'm not going to say it, 54,000, because that would be that triple. That would be that triple bottom. That would be that triple bottom. And the only way that happens is with a lot of manipulation. However, if we did see that, right, we're not going to see that. There's no way we're getting below 60. But let's just say for that, I'll play devil's advocate, right? 1, 2, and then we just slowly bleed, right, for a month and a half. They just want to make you miserable, right? Yeah. Like, let's just say they want to torture you for another month. Kill the bull run. Let's say Trump gets in and then the other side wants to make everyone miserable and they dump the markets, right? Not saying that could happen, but I'm not saying it wouldn't. Let's just say that happens. So then it looks bad on Trump. Oh, he crashed the market. He's a bad orange man, whatever. If they did slow bleed it down to 54K, you're still in a friggin' uptrend. So even if we got a triple bottom bounce there, oh my God, the play of the year, the play of your lifetime would be $54,000 Bitcoin. If you get the opportunity to see that, I would jump all over it. I don't think you will. I don't think it's going to play out like that at all. I'm just saying that for whatever reason, my gut's been screaming at me about that triple bottom for over a month and a half now. And I don't want to see it. I would rather us keep this uptrend, dude. Let's just keep it rolling. Right now, we look good. Let's take it one level at a time. Wes always reels me in, right? Let's look at 66, 64. We hold that, we're good. If we drop below that, obviously the next little line is 61 to 63. I think we get a bounce there. I don't think you see my triple bottom bear. That's my What's the guy with the man bun? What's the man bun?
Oh,
Calling for 10K Bitcoin.
What's his
Soloway.
name?
Oh,
Jared
Soloway face.
Soloway.
Oh, Garrett Soloway. My Garrett Soloway level is 55. You ain't getting Bitcoin below that ever again. I'm never going to call for 10K Bitcoin like that. It's just stupid. But my Garrett Soloway level is 55, which I don't even think you really see. But my next level is the 61 to 63. Above that is where we're at right now. So those are my 3 bearish levels. My bullish levels, you already know, are 86,000. We got to get above the 72, 74-ish. Do we make it on this next run up? I think we have a couple more cracks we got to take at it first. I think maybe we go up to it 2 more times before we really rip through it. But who knows, dude? I mean, you got 24 hours for elections. So I don't even want to make that call right now. I want to wait to see what happens with the elections first, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I just realized, never mind. No, it's not. Never mind. But yeah, this is honestly, man, I think that, taking it one level at a time and understanding where these levels are. Like, dude, I haven't been doing this long at all, but it brings me comfort. Like, all right, there's a level right under us, dude. Like, we should bounce there. And if we lose that, then there's that other level. And what are the odds that we're going to fall through that one with all the support? And, you know, and it just makes me feel so much better, like knowing these levels and knowing what could potentially happen. But I think that we're still, you know, at least on the daily, everything is looking really good, man. And we have this uptrending support. So even if we came back, I mean, these things meet. You know, even if we came back to here, you're still within that order block, 65,000. So, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
That's only $2,000 away from where we are right now, guys. We're at 67,000.
Right.
So even to pull back down to 65, you would say, "Oh my God, we're at 65 again." This is totally freaking normal price action for Bitcoin. There's nothing scary about what's happening right now. The only thing that was scary is my long got liquidated because I flipped too bullish too soon, right? And that was a stupid mistake on my end, right? I just got happy. I was just happy. But when you go through 3 years of a bear market, the first time you see you're going towards all-time high, you're going to get a little giddy. You're going to get a little happy, and that's what happened. But this is a totally normal retrace. Like Wes is saying, this is nothing to get freaked out about at all. Even if we drop to 65, it's still a healthy correction. I agree with what Wes is saying. I do think we bounce right there. I think that all the confluence lines up. Total global looks good. I don't think we go down to 61, 63, to be honest with you. Like I said, my Black Swan is a different story, but barring any Black Swan events, dude, we should bounce here. I mean, 65 is like the lowest. That's like the lowest for right now.
Just go sideways, man. Like, look what we did. Where was it that I just saw? Oh, we had that double bottom here, right? That's what we did right here. And I mean, even if we fell through all of these levels and we got a triple bottom, that is like 100% that's going to hold. You know what I mean? I don't think we get there, but to get there, we got to fall below each of these levels here. Yeah, I don't think so. If anything, we come back and hit the support and continue up. Yeah, and if momentum keeps dropping the way it is, we'll get some nice bullish divergence on the oscillator matrix too. So that would be good to see, especially in an uptrend, because those divergences like that shows you that, okay, we're going to continue up. So I'm keeping an eye on that as well. And yeah, I think that's it for
Wes. Real quick before, because I know that
maybe 10 minutes.
Real quick, let's dive into these gems we promised. Jake Grove, welcome to the channel. New to the channel, Jake.
Welcome, man.
Smash the like. Welcome in here. Hope you learned some stuff. Hope you have some fun. Later, Holmes. We'll see you later. It's a great show. Got to get back to work. Good to see you, Holmes. As always. Holmes. So real quick, because I promised these guys some degen shit. Do your own research. Everything that the Crypto Remora says is for entertainment purposes only. I do hold the following coin. I do hold some of the following coin. Full disclosure, I am a holder. This one is called Shibu Inu Pupu. No, I'm just kidding.
That is a serious investment. That is That's a serious investment right there.
So when you see the name of this freaking thing, Wes, you're gonna shake your head. And
I love it.
this is now I will say this. This is not on someone that I hold very high in the space, because he said it himself. He was like, do your own research, but some of my DGen friends are looking at this. So this is the newest shitter that I jumped into on Solana. Can you see the screen? I guess you can.
Yep.
Okay, so this is it right here. Okay, of course, I already FOMO'd into a little bit of GOAT the other day. I'm holding Mudang. I rotated out of Wen, which is probably stupid. I probably should have held that a little longer. Of course, I'm still in Cook. I'm debating Soul Chat, but look, my little Soul Chat's getting a little bounce. Thank God, it's getting a little bit of movement. Once that goes, I'm going to fully rotate out of that. But check this out, dude. This is a new low cap shitter on Solana. And the names scared me. It's almost like you buying a coin called Luna coin, right? It would just be scary. Remember TT? Okay, so we got Kiki now. Okay, Kiki C.
Let's go, man.
All right. So this is some DGen shit. I want you to see. Now, this is pretty much fairly new, but the thing that caught my attention with this is, number one, the Saunders was the Colonel was the one in a group and mentioned it, you know, not financial advice, do your own research kind of thing. But I aped in right around here, just in this flag out. I didn't get in early, you know, it had already had this move up here. And I got in around here somewhere. I may even be slightly down from where I got in, but I don't know, man. The interesting thing about this is the actual videos on Twitter. So if you watch some of the videos, they are absolutely bananas. It's like that gaming. It reminds me of 4chan, like computer. I don't want to say computer nerd type stuff, but I mean that's what it is, without being, you know, without saying it without saying it. But these videos, dude, I don't know if you can see this, but let me blow this up. Check this out.
Oh shoot. Are you there?
Freaking lag.
Oh.
Not sure what Hulk was doing over there, but
I hate these notifications. Go away. Jesus. Say the one thing like that really sucks about Discord is the notifications. Hate it.
I don't know if you can hear the volume on it or not.
No, I can't. I think you got to share your tab. I think you got to share the tab if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, these videos are absolutely insane. Even if you can't hear it, they put one of these out, almost two of these a day, and the liquidity has been burned. Like, you know, the tokenomics on it looked fairly decent.
Yeah. Yeah, major lag now.
But definitely a low cap shitter. May not be a bad one to get in on fairly new before the hype gets too crazy. So yeah, dude, that's, I mean, the name, you know, Wes, I have the PTSD from the name a little slightly, but as far as a low cap goes, for a new gem, you know, a high risk one, all these are high risk. Yeah, anything on Solana is high risk. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
But definitely something to look at. Market cap's at $641,000.
So
641,000.
where did you hear about this from?
17 liquidity.
Uh-oh. Lagging
Well,
out.
well,
Lagging
under
out.
half a penny kind of thing. So yeah, it's coin poker ad. But yeah, let me bring that back up. So yeah, just for a low cap shitter. Also, NPC West has got NPC has got a fire sale going on right now. You're down at that level, bro. You're down at that level where we said
Yeah.
for a good entry.
Yeah.
I believe it's yeah,
Oh, Diogo said
2.5 cents, bro.
he said he's seen that video, the one you were trying to play.
The Balkan Dwarf.
Yeah, he said I've already seen this video. I think it's funny. Look pretty cool, man.
Yeah, he's loud as hell on Twitter, dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix the internet signal on this end is saying something about Wi-Fi. Must have boomers over here getting online.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I have Camelot up and shit either. That, you know, that's a little memory sucker too. So I closed that out. But dude, that's just a little gem, man. It's called the Balkan Dwarf on Twitter. Go check it out. Go check some of the videos out. Low cap. You're talking under a half a penny. So this is one of those ones that I got into like NPC, which NPC is at 2 cents, whatever. Check it out, guys. You know, if you're into it, I hold some of it. Like I said, not a whole lot, just a little bit. That's one of the ones you want to throw a couple of bucks at and see if it runs. But I think DCAing right now is good. I think trading right now is not so good. Wait till the elections. And yeah, I think that wraps up pretty much both of our calls for the week.
Yeah.
Until Thursday, at least.
It's looking good, guys. It is looking good. Nothing to panic about. I think there was something else I was gonna share. Oh, price target, real quick. I didn't do the price target for Lux Algo. And I just want to show that's all. All right. Price target for Bitcoin on Lux Algo. So everything's bullish like we were talking about. And then our price targets for this entire move here is going to be 77,000. And take profit 2 is going to be 81.2. So yeah, it's coming, guys. It's coming. And Lux Algo is rarely wrong with these things. The timing might be a little off, but Lux Algo is pretty spot on, man, especially in a nice trend like we're in right now. So high targets, good targets, healthy targets, and having a nice little pullback, guys. Nothing to panic about. But yeah, that's all I got here. That's all I got.
Where's that low? The second stop loss, the red. The second one is down there, right at freaking 64. Right there.
Yep. So we got it between 64.
Triple confluence.
So it's between 64 and 68. And then look what is right in the center of that.
65. It's our line, man. So, everything lines up.
Everything lines up, guys. We're not gonna boost. Yeah. Go ahead.
You're telling me it's almost time to go long again.
It is, man. I want to see a nice bounce. And that's when we drop to our 4 hour and the 1 hour. We're looking at the 4 hour for continuation. And then we drop to the 1 hour and look for an entry on that continuation. And I think it's coming really soon.
Those are good calls, man. I do like seeing those levels last because that gives me my final ranges to kind of watch. I do think that's a good way to wrap up the show there because I got to get going too, I think.
Yeah. We both got to run, I'm pretty sure.
But if something goes down between now and Thursday, we will update you guys and be watching the Twitter. Make sure you're following us on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account, if you've been slow to open a Twitter account and you're just watching us on YouTube, what the hell are you doing? If you're in crypto, if you're interested in crypto, get your ass off of YouTube and Facebook exclusively and come over to Twitter. That's where crypto lives. That's where it breathes. Okay, so I can't stress that enough. I tell everyone getting in, you know, because people want to just stay on Facebook, and I get it. All your friends are there, everything, right? But if you're into this and this is what you're doing, you need to get on Twitter, bro, because you're that's where your people are. That's where they live. So
yeah. Yeah, everything's looking good, guys. Make sure to go check out the cryptoremora.com. You'll find all of our links in there. Sierra, are we done?
yeah, I think we're good. I think we got everything wrapped up.
All right, awesome. Yeah, we're starting to see that cup and handle play out too, so that's good. But yeah, guys, go check out the cryptoremora.com. We got all of our links there. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, on X at the Crypto Remora. Make sure you're following Sierra at Sierra Crypto. And myself at Crypto MacGyver. Much love, guys. And we will see y'all on Thursday. Peace. All right, brother. I'm about to run, man.
All right, man. You guys make sure you follow us, like we said. And we will see you. We will see you on Thursday night.